Hi Tashmika, how are you?
I'm okay, and you?
I'm great. It's lovely to catch up with you. It's been a long while. But
Yeah.
actually, yeah, but my opening question to you is going to be how do you balance your academics with personal time and any other commitments or passions you have?
Well, it's hard to find balance in the beginning, but as I went through from grade 8 up till grade 12, you realize that you need to have time for yourself in whatever aspect of life. And so I find my balance I look to God, I attend spiritual programs, and overall, I just set out a time to do something for myself, and that's how I find my balance so that I don't lose the connection I have with myself. And yeah, just checking in with yourself every now and then, just to know where you're going wrong and how you can improve. That is so refreshing, and that on its own is how I find balance. Just flipping the script and doing things again and again until I find what works for me. Yeah.
Have there been any teachers, mentors, or friends who've played a big role in shaping your school experience?
Definitely. Through these past 5 years, there's been many people who have come and left in my life, and my main mentor in my whole career has been my father and my mother, and the role that they've played in my life. My father owns Granite Boss SA. It's a granite company, and I've just been watching him and all the lessons and all the experiences that he's had in life, and it's taught me to be much more stronger and resilient. And my mom as well. She was a nurse, and now she has her own company, and it's an amazing challenge just to watch and to learn and grow with them. So they have definitely mentored me in the direction in which I want to go in my life. And yeah, and also I'd like to thank Mrs. R. Bhupat. She introduced me to you as well. And she's definitely played a role in being a support system in school, someone I could go to whenever I felt down or needed any advice. Mentors overall, there's so many people out there willing to help anyone who has a dream and a goal. And even I found a mentor in one of my friends. She graduated last. She didn't graduate. She matriculated last year, and she's been so much of a help to me in my journey in matric. And yeah, so honestly, there's been so many people willing to mentor me, and I'm just so grateful to all of them. So
What's one subject or topic you're most passionate about, and why does it excite you?
one of the main goals of my life is to be able to serve my community, serve under the name of my God, Sri Satya Sai Baba, and just follow his teachings and to be able to serve people. That's my main goal in life. Hence the career choices that I've aligned for me. And, just to be able to serve, would do my best and able to help my community and those in middle class families. And that's one project or one thing that I'm most passionate about, just helping people or giving advice or being there for someone in need. That's just one of the main things that I'm passionate about. Yeah.
All right. I have a question for you from the comments. Are you okay if I ask you a question?
Yeah.
All right, sure. Apologies there. Okay, I was trying to ask you. Yeah, here's a comment. Here's a question here from Reshchitan. Hi, Tashmika. You are a well-spoken and a brilliant student. Where do you see yourself after matric?
Um, I see myself somewhere in the medical field. As I said, my goal in life is to
Oh,
serve people. And I know it's such, as I spoke about this before, I know it's such a hard career path to go into. But I know no matter what I do, it's going to involve helping many people in any aspect of my life. And so after matric, I see myself just focusing on being the best adult version of Tashmika Chetty, and hopefully, not hopefully, actually, Dr. Tashmika Chetty in a few years. So that's where I see myself after matric, and yeah, that's what my goal is, and that's what I'm going to do. and I'm a force to be reckoned with. So I know no matter what, I'm going to make my dreams come true.
Yeah, that's
And
that's good
yeah,
to hear. Sorry, sorry.
just just to touch on the previous question, you had asked which subject. So I said this the subject of
Mm-hmm,
serving people, but my actual school subject would be in
mm-hmm,
either life science or physical science.
mm-hmm.
Those are two subjects that it's a hit or miss. You either do well in it or you don't. And I've had my ups and
Mm.
downs, but what I learned from life science, I love the human body. I love to learn about it. It's such a complex structure, and then that's us. So it's just something that's interesting to me. And another thing is physical science. It's a calculation based subject, but it is so intense in the
Mm.
amount of work and effort you have to put in. It really shows what type of individual molds you into the individual that you need to be in order to progress, to do your best in that subject matter. So those are the two subjects in school that's I'm really passionate
Yeah,
about.
that's great. Yeah, I also like physical science. All right. How do you stay motivated during stressful times like exams or when school becomes overwhelming?
Oh my, so school can be really overwhelming or stressful, and that's a fact. Everyone goes through it, right?
Mm.
But for me, as I said before, I look to God. I look to spiritual practices. I perform, well, not perform. I practice yoga and meditation, as well as it's something called namasmarana. It's just the constant thought and practice of God, thinking and speaking to God, and just overall just talking to myself, and that's how I really battle with any stress or anxiety, and just talking to my parents as well, seeking motivation in them, and overall just looking to what I want and realizing that no matter what I'm facing at that point in time, I need to overcome it because it's not as big as what I want to achieve in life. So just constantly reminding myself what's my goal and what impact I as an individual can make if I overcome it in the right way.
Are there any skills or life lessons you've learned in school that you think will stick with you forever?
Most definitely. In school, it's a very social environment. And to be able to
Mhm.
bring yourself out there in the right way, conducting yourself in the right manner, that on its own shows you what type of individual you need to be, what type of the ability to have your values and morals in check, to be able to carry yourself in a way that will make your parents proud or your God proud, whoever you love. And, just one thing that I've learned from school, one lesson that I've learned from school is to be able to be alone. Be alone in any challenge that you face. Be comfortable with being with yourself. Because honestly, the best company you're going to have is yourself because you understand yourself most. And yeah, don't be afraid to be by yourself. Be comfortable in knowing that this is what I want. If anyone does not match up to your standard, then it's sad, but you have to be alone because that's the only company you have at the end of the day. You come into the world alone, you're going to leave alone. So you have to understand that as well.
Yeah, that's true. All right, my final question to you is if you could change or improve one thing about the student experience today, what would it be and why?
Well, the student experience. So that's a broad aspect of schooling. Yeah, this is its own. Schooling, student experience. Well, as a student, you go through many phases in your career on its own. And one thing I'd like to change about the student experience is how the younger generation view educational system on its own, because if they do not understand why they're in school, your whole
Hmm.
experience is going to go upside down on its own. So one, find your purpose, find your passion, and understand why you're here. Otherwise you're going to run amok in the whole system. So one thing I'd like to change about the student experience is that you know you have to understand who you are, and also this one's for the teachers. We have there's different types of students. There's the overachievers, then you have the average students, and you have the less performing. And I would like to say to change the student experience is to treat them all equally and all fairly, no matter if you're doing maths or maths-led physics or any other subject. We all need to reach our highest potential. And if you're only going to look at the overachievers and you're going to leave out the underdogs, you
Mm,
ultimately it's going to create this negative environment where the achievers keep achieving and the lower grade students don't have that motivation to do
mm.
their best. So another thing is the main thing actually overall is just mindset and being equal to everyone. So that's what I'd like to change about the student experience and how it would be able to improve.
Okay. Well, I gotta say that thanks so much for your time and best of luck for your grade 12 papers.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ah, you're most welcome.